Hey guys, welcome to the Kind Flux. I am Aarish Nagpal. So today is really amazing day. Today is my 6th anniversary in New Zealand. So in on 23rd of October 2015, I left India, my city Bathinda as well. And on 24th October 2015, I landed in New Zealand. So today is 24th of October 2021, my 6th anniversary in New Zealand. It's really big thing. And as you guys know already, I recently started a YouTube channel, so I thought why not make a video about it and I will tell my experience in New Zealand. So I already made a Punjabi version of this video, and this version gonna be totally in English for my English speaking friends or some my Indian friends who like to see it in English. This video might not be that long as compared to the other one because I'm going in short, it's a little bit shorter and going very briefly over it. So my first experience, my first day was very weird in New Zealand. When I came, I landed in Invercargill, and it was such a small city. For me, who came from a decent size of city in India, even our decent size of city was like so big, we have so much population and stuff. But when I landed in Invercargill, it only has like 50 or 60,000 people living there, and most of the people are old. I was like, what is this? It's what the fuck is that? It is so quiet and stuff like that. So after my first day, I was like lost where to go, what to do. I was living in one of the SIT apartments, which was given to me by my college, my Polytech. So I lived there for like 15 days or something. It was free, not free because I paid so much money, international fee, but it was covered in that. My fees was like $32,000 for 2 years, which was huge. Trust me, it was huge when you're converting it from Indian rupees to New Zealand dollars. It was huge, and it was all loans and stuff, thanks to my parents who sent me there. And I was 17 years old when I moved here. First of all, my parents didn't agree to send me here. It took so long to get their approval and stuff like that. Trust me, it was really hard for them, and not easy for me either. But I had really good confidence, I would say, and I was believing in God that He will help me and stuff like that. And luckily, I'm still here, and 6 years with a lot of experience and a totally different person as compared to 6 years ago. I learned a lot of things, good things, bad things, all sort of things happened to me in the last 6 years. I become qualified as well. I gained some qualifications, and I changed plenty of jobs, and now I'm working as a mechanical engineer or operating CNC machines and helping in design and drafting in an engineering company in Christchurch. So first day in Invercargill was like weird. It was so windy, and I find out Invercargill was on second number as after Wellington in terms of windiness, or whatever the word is. It was super windy and so cold and wet all the time. It is like you can see 4 weathers in one day. It was super weird. Sometimes it was rainy, sometimes it was like sunny and super windy. And I was living in homestay, which was approved by my Polytech, and because I was under 17, so I can't live by myself, and which was very expensive, and I didn't have any job. And here I didn't get any student allowance or anything like that because I was an international student, so I was not eligible for that sort of things. Sorry, I had to interrupt the video because it's getting cloudy now. It was sunny before, typical New Zealand weather, so my face was getting really dark, or there was shadows, so I had to adjust the exposure and stuff. Sorry about that. But anyway, so my first day, some of my flatmates who was living with me told me to get some groceries and stuff, so I went to Pack and Save with them. I didn't know the ways and stuff like that, and first of all thing I noticed that you have to push that button to cross the street. Normally in India we just look at left and right and we just cross the street like that, and it was very weird for me. And somebody told me like you will get fines and stuff if you don't follow the rules, and people just make all sort of fuss to scare you, especially when you're young and just moved to the country. So but thankfully most of the people I met was so nice. Even till now I would say a lot of people are good, but there are always people, racist people or some weird sort of people in every part of the world. So I'm not gonna complain. It's how you grow up and how's your upbringing and stuff like that. How's your parents and stuff like that, So I'm not gonna complain. I would say New Zealand is still really good in treating people from the other countries, migrants and stuff, they are racist, but less racist than other countries. Some of them are, but not all, you know. But it's up to someone's individual mentality, you know. I would say we all are humans, you know, just skin difference depends on where you live. Some are darker, some are lighter, you know, that sort of thing. But spread love, not hate. Anyway, moving on. I will definitely attach some sort of videos and photos of me from my first day till now, so you guys can see how things were different. So after that, in 4 months or something, I was looking for some part-time jobs because it was so hard for me to support myself, and I was asking my parents for the money all the time, and I didn't feel good about it because the conversion rate was so bad. I think around that time it was like $1 New Zealand was equivalent to 47 Indian rupees, which is like huge. It's like 47 times, you know. It's not easy. My parents took a lot of loan. So anyway, moving on, after 4 months I got a job in McDonald's, and actually I got an interview after 1.5 months, but somehow they hired someone else, so I was not accepted. But I got another interview after 4 months in another McDonald's in Invercargill. There was 2 McDonald's, can you believe it? It was so small city, but still had 2 McDonald's. And I was hired, and I was working less than 20 hours, mostly 10-15 hours, and I made a lot of friends there. I started hanging out with few people there, you know, especially some girls who are still in touch with me. It was good experience, you know. I was young and stuff, so why not experience everything, you know. You have to try different cuisines around the world, you know. You know what I mean? Anyway, so after that, yeah, it was pretty good, and I'd done my studies. I'd done diploma in mechanical engineering. It was not easy, I would say. It was time consuming, especially when you have to cook yourself, you have to do your part-time job, and you have to do your assignments and stuff. And if you failed, you have to pay like 3 grand or something for that exam because you're international students. This is not fair, but luckily I passed everything. I worked for it, and I done my other things as well, you know. I enjoyed as well, so I was kind of enjoying everything, especially when you don't earn that much money when you're a student. I was still going around the places. Sometimes I was literally sleeping in my cars because Queenstown, which is one of the tourist place in New Zealand, really good. I used to go there a lot, and I used to sleep in my car sometimes because sometimes we used to go for clubbing and stuff, and there after 4 o'clock or something like that, we used to sleep like for 2 hours or something, and then we drove back to Invercargill because it was not far. But that's how I experienced a lot of things. And there were trips from Invercargill to Dunedin and Queenstown by our Polytech, which was like $2, which is super cheap, but it was only for a few hours, so I explored few cities like that as well, just those 2. And yeah, and I was then after some time I brought a bike, you know, and I was going on my bike everywhere, but it was super windy in Invercargill. Like sometimes you are pushing really hard, but wind is coming towards you and you can't really push anything. And anyway, I didn't like it, especially when you have to wear helmets and stuff. For me, I really don't like wearing helmet because I love my hairs, as you guys know. If you know me, you know how much I love my hairs and everything. And I don't like when helmets make it messy and stuff, especially when in India, when I used to ride my motorbike and we never wear helmet or anything, you know, which is not good because it's not safe. I am more safer now as compared to when I was in India. Probably that time I was not that scared and stuff like that. I had my parents who can take care of me, and you know, when you're young, it's a young blood, you're more adventurous and stuff, but with time you get more mature and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm more safer, and especially when I learn about all the safety and stuff here, and it's everybody's like about safety, you should be safe, and you know, everything like that. So anyway, moving on, after 2 years, somehow I finished my diploma and I was on different sort of visa, and I started looking for jobs in engineering, and I found some jobs. I was doing some volunteer work in one of the engineering company as well in Invercargill, and literally what I was doing, I was sweeping their floors and cleaning their machines. But hey, you got to start from somewhere, you know. So I kind of built myself up by that, you know, step by step, and after some time they were paying me and I was working like that there. So after some time in 2018, I moved to Christchurch, which is one of the biggest city in South Island, and it was good experience. It's better than Invercargill. There is things to do for everyone, for every age group, you know. it's really famous for earthquake as well, because there was one big earthquake few years ago, I think in 2011 or 2012, I'm not sure, I was not here at that time. But that thing destroyed a lot of the city, and now it's new rebuilt, but everything is so pretty now. And it's not windy as in Invercargill, and the weather is much stable than in Invercargill. But anyway, then I started working here in one of the company, and as I told you guys, I was still learning, and with time I gained some experience. I was operating CNC machines and doing some design and drafting and that sort of thing, helping with other team members as well. So I gained a lot of experience, I built myself, and I went to that certain level where I can become a resident in New Zealand. But due to immigration system in New Zealand was so bad, the processing time and stuff was so slow, and with the Labour government everything was getting delayed, you know, and they increase the points sometimes. When you're like, it was like that when you're running a race and you're near the finishing line, and then they change the finishing line to a little bit more further, and then you have to work more hard to get that finishing line. So for me it was like that. I was eligible at one stage, then they increased the points, then I was just like 10 points shorter or something like that. But with time I gained it, you know, and like I was already eligible for that. But thing is, due to COVID excuse worked everywhere, literally it still works. They stopped processing the files and stuff, and I done my English test and everything, so I can be eligible to apply for it, but the processing time was super slow. But anyway, now they introduced another visa, which is a good thing. So probably by next year I will be a resident, which is a good thing, and I will definitely make a good video about it and do a big party. So yeah, after like 6 months in Invercargill, when I turned 18, I moved to a own flat. Like I rented a flat, and I had some flatmates who were studying with me, so it was a bit cheaper for me. And I shared a room for like first 5 or 6 months because I was really earning nothing, you know. I was not earning much and I was working very less. And after that, after 6 or 7 months, I didn't like it. One of the guy moved out, so we thought we will just stay single in one of the rooms, you know. We don't want to share with anyone or stuff like that. So after that I was just doing fine, and yeah, the life was going on. I was gaining a lot of experience, and I met really amazing people. I met really shitty people as well, so it was part of the experience. I think I become really mature how to handle your money, money-wise as well, because when I was in India, my parents used to pay for everything, but when you earn yourself, you understand the value of money, and then you think about, oh, do I need to spend it there, or what should I do, you know. So with time I started buying more things, which is not wasting money, but as I was earning more and I was saving more, so I was a bit more careful. And I was, of course, you have one life, you have to enjoy your life as well, so I was buying more expensive cars and doing my motorbike license here as well, and I brought some motorbike and, you know, that sort of thing, good fancy things. But thing is, with this lifestyle there is a lot of sacrifice as well. I miss my family. It's been nearly 2 years I didn't went to India, and you miss a lot of events like your cousin's wedding, you know, somebody new was born or something. Like my sister had a baby last year. It's been already more than 1 year, but due to COVID I can't go. If I go, I can't come back, and it's really hard to get MIQ support, so something like that. But anyway, this is life, you know, you have to deal with it. Situations change, and probably next year in 2022 I will go. Hope for the best, and let's see what's more things gonna be coming up for me. I will attach some videos and photos of me. You will see definitely, if you follow me on Instagram, you know how much I changed, and I gained a lot of confidence as well. One thing I would say that I became mature, but I feel like I became less experimental. Because when I was new, everything was so new for me, and I was trying to do all sort of things, and I was experimenting, and I was excited and stuff like that. But now I know everything mostly, excuse me, but I feel like, oh, it's boring, it's not, but so that's why I started YouTube. I thought I might not do something, you know, I might enjoy it or something like that. But yeah, let's see how it goes. If you guys support me, that would be really appreciated and help me grow, and you can see my journey as well. Other thing is, it was not easy to find jobs in New Zealand, I would say. I literally applied hundreds and hundreds of jobs, and I have more than, I would say, 1,000 rejections on my email. But you gotta try, you have to knock on doors and give your CV and stuff. That's how you build up. This is part of the experience. Then you value those sort of things. I lost my jobs as well, and that's how you build up, guys. Some people, especially teenagers I met here, they complain they don't have money and stuff like that. But thing is, you have to work for it. If you're just sitting on your couch playing video games and you're expecting somebody will come and give you money, I'm not talking about dole. You are still getting that dole, from us, from taxpayers. We are working hard and giving you dole so you can sit on your couch. But I know a lot of people complain that you don't have money and stuff, but you have to work for it. You can't just expect sitting on the couch or not going to work every day and you can still have enough money for your drugs or for your alcohol or for your other fancy things. You have to work for it, work hard, and if you don't have money, still short, do more hours. Do something about it. Just don't complain. I know complaining makes you feel like better or something. You feel like, oh, my life is shit, I don't have anything. But when you do something, even if you're complaining, but do by step, start with a shittier job which you think you don't want to do, but at least start with something. Start with cleaning or start with any like casual job. Start with something and then you build yourself. It takes time. I was 17 when I came here. It was not easy for me, especially when you're a foreigner in a foreign country. You don't understand the language in the beginning, you don't understand the slangs, but you have to build yourself, make connections, have good reference. You will eventually gain everything what you have. I feel really good when I see very successful migrants, who are living here for some time, and they gain a lot of things. But I feel really sad when I see someone healthy who is New Zealander or born here. It's such a beautiful country, and holding a signboard or something asking for money. Dude, you have these legs, hands, work for it. Use this. I know you're still getting government money, but I've seen really worse people in India who can't literally walk and who government don't pay anything to them, for the dole or any sort of benefit. Here you get housing, free money, and all sort of free things, but you are still sitting and doing nothing and expecting somebody will give you money. Nah, man, that's don't work. I never give money to them. You have to work for it. If you don't have anything, like if government is not paying you money, or if you are like struggling a lot, I would definitely donate. I'm not saying you shouldn't donate, but if you are healthy, have good legs, good feet, you can work, you should work. Start with little bit and then build yourself. Don't just take shortcuts. People want shortcuts for their life, that somehow I will earn a lot of money. Unless you are winning a lotto, there's no chance. There's no shortcuts in life. And even your shortcut work, it will not work for long term. I think I'm speaking a lot. I hope you're still enjoying the video if you're watching it. So yeah, that sort of experience was in New Zealand. And other thing is, when I turned 18, I started doing other things as well. I went to clubbing, I met a lot of people, I had some really good experience, fun stuff I would say, which I think I wouldn't have if I was in India. And I learned heaps of things. I would say I enjoyed a lot of things, I tried all sort of cuisines, all sort of restaurants. You know what I mean, if you're smart enough. Try to get the words, golden words, but it's a fun part. I have a lot of amazing videos. I love making videos and clicking photos. I have heaps of memories, but I'm not gonna post everything here because I need my private life as well. I'm already sharing a lot, I would say. I was kind of inactive for some time on my other social medias because I believe that people really don't care too much what's going on in their life and so. And I know they still don't care, but hey, I'm gonna be putting videos on YouTube anyway, because even if people don't subscribe, there will be a good journey about me and I can refer to it, like how things happen, and I can show it to someone in future, or there is something online for me which I can access whenever I like. So that was sort of things I think happened in New Zealand, and I explored a lot of New Zealand as well because I love exploring it. So I went to North Island as well multiple times, I think 2 times, and 1 time on plane as well, and some other times when I was visiting India. and I think it's really beautiful country. Thing is, I didn't made all sort of videos. I wish I did made. I did had few clips, but it is not proper videos which I can explain better. But probably in future more videos gonna be coming up like that, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. And thanks for supporting. If you are already subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate that. And hope so this next year bring more better things in the life, especially around the world due to COVID. You know, a lot of people were affected by that. A lot of people lost their jobs, you know, and can't visit their family, can't celebrate their Christmas, are in restrictions. And especially when you have to wear mask, it's so annoying. I really don't like it. Luckily in New Zealand you don't have to wear mask outside. Like it's recommended, but you don't have to. So that's why, especially no one is around me at the moment, so I'm not wearing anything anyway. But I hope it will get better, and I want everything to be normal. I don't like these sort of levels and stuff. And if you're not vaccinated, I hope you gonna be getting vaccinated. You know, there are a lot of things about vaccination and stuff. Do your research, but thing is, you can't really know everything what's in the vaccine, what's in every medicine. It takes years and years of medical history to get medicines and vaccines. You can't just go back and talk to people like, oh, and people are saying that, oh, how they came up so quickly. All around the world, everything is so connected these days. I think scientists shared their data together or something and came up with this sort of vaccines. You know, there are plenty of vaccines, and I hope they are safe. I am totally vaccinated, and I hope you will be vaccinated, gonna be vaccinated soon as well if you're not. And help each other and be safe, guys. So this sort of thing was kind of my quick, you know, overview, brief view of my 6 years experience. There are plenty of other things which I didn't include in the video. Some of the things I don't want to share probably. I might do it in other videos if I feel like, but I just thought why not make another version of that. Yeah, guys, just follow me on Instagram. You will see more progress, how things turned out. And please don't forget to subscribe. I will share more things like that. If you enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Love you all. So this is me when I left India. It was my house. Then we were going to Delhi airport, me and my family. And then this is at Delhi airport as well. And then I landed in Kargil after 20 plus hours of flight. It was really long flight, trust me. I was so tired. And then I reached at my place where I was staying. It was SIT apartment. They gave me this blanket and some food to eat, toilet paper and some coffee and stuff. And there are few pictures of SIT apartment where I was staying for a few days. Nothing fancy, I would say. It was pretty old, nothing new. I think I live in really good place at the moment. It is brand new house and much fancier than this. Yeah. And after that, it was my first day in New Zealand in Kargil, and that's how I wake up. I was super tired. My face changed a lot as compared to 2015. This is me with my selfie stick going everywhere and exploring in Kargil. This was in Queenstown. I would say it was pretty good in the beginning. Again, SIT apartments, and then we were 3 of us who started our classes together, and we came in the same batch. And I would say it was good time, you know. Then we started our diploma together as well with few others. And then it was engineering workshop. I was drawing my overalls. Then I moved my place. Then I started living in another homestay, and this was that place. It was good family where I was living, and they had really young kid. His name was Fletcher. It was fun time with him. We used to play a lot all the time. And then I bought my first car after some savings and working in McDonald's. It was good. It was Honda Accord. I liked it. It was fancy for me, I would say. I used to live with them after that, and they were pretty good people. I learned a lot of good things and have really good fun. This is outside the clubs. I don't know, random nights. I don't remember much, but fun time. She is my friend from McDonald's. We used to hang out a lot, and she's still in touch with me. And then I bought this car as well. It was a good car. You know, I bought few cars after that and sold it. This is in Baluka, another club photo. In Queenstown, make love, not war. I still agree with that. It was really good. Again in Queenstown, my face looked totally different when I done bungee jumping. And this was in Queenstown again when we were doing beach rides. And this is in Lone Star. I love Lone Star. I still love it. Too many deserts, to be honest. Deserts, sorry. In Kargil, And then I grew my hairs because it was very expensive, so I thought, why not try something? And I was growing my hairs. Then I had this little man bun, I would say. I grew it for 1.5 year. Then I was so annoyed. Then I cut it off. I went to barber, and this was my style after that. Then I came to Christchurch to visit my friend and write something for my mom in Christchurch Art Gallery. This is again an art gallery as well, and I visited my this friend in Christchurch. It was good time. That was the first time when I visited Christchurch, and this is in Fort Rose. I don't drink too much, but it was just for the pose. Outside the clubs, in the car, things happen. Don't remember much, but yeah, this is new look when I went to India. Colored my hairs, and this is just random style. I thought I would attach a photo, and this is near my sister's wedding. Uh, Different style, suited, booted. I would say I was looking good. Totally different face. At my sister's wedding, different look again, and then I was at home just doing random stuff in India. Clicking random photos. But yeah, and then this was in Singapore. It was good time, and my face changed a lot with this highlights. And then this is in Hamner Springs. We went for a trek, really beautiful and so tiring. And then this is from last year, not too long ago, at R&B. It was really good fun time. There are more photos of it, and all of us, having good time. Really fun. This is in Queenstown, uh, partying, clubbing, that sort of things. You should enjoy your life as well, not just work all the time. And then this is skiing. I'm still learning, but I think I'm doing really well. You can see now my face is totally different. These photos are all recent, and I would say I'm more handsome now. I like myself now more than before. But anyway, it's just part of life. Things happen. I will get older one day as well. This is my recent car, which I really love, and then I bought this bike as well. This is the new addition to the toys. I love it as well. It's R3, Yamaha R3. And yeah, hopefully you like this video. Thanks for watching.